and those may be related, maybe not related, but yeah, that's the question. So like collaboration and how you would like your work to be seen.
I have no idea how I want my work to be encountered.
Or where.
Or where.
Okay.
I mean, I'm very suspicious of institutions. Also, if I was given an opportunity to be in an institution, I don't know how I would react. Would probably do it. In a few years, would I not? Maybe, I don't know.
Right.
I think I'm just suspicious about everywhere my work is, that I can't be in control of it.
Well, it's like that. It's like that. Sorry to interrupt you.
No problem.
It's like that famous. I don't know who it was that said that, but I wouldn't want to be a part of any club that would have me as a member.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah, that's like that. I mean, I think about those things very intensely. I think I would probably be totally fine with turning down an opportunity that was like career changing if the place was shitty, and would probably make a lot of people that I know upset over it, especially if there was like money involved. But
Right.
I can feel like pretty pig-headed about stuff like that. Collaboration wise, I love collaborations, and I think it has to be, the way that I work best is a healthy balance between the two. I think I can get lost in one or the other, so I just like have to juggle them all the time. And there's stuff that I do in my individual practice that's like so nice and freeing, in that there's no one that I have to like check around with or like check in with and whatever. I can just do my own thing. But then it's also nice being in a collaboration to have someone just constantly like thought check like what you're doing and be like, oh yeah, no, but this.
Mm-hmm.
And also to like parse out work. That's
Mm-hmm.
nice. Because things are just easier with 2 or 3 people instead of one. But the way that I work is very different in collaboration versus individual. And having like those things actively intertwined all the time is really good.
Yeah.
And I know there's like, some people just have strictly one or the other.
Right.
But for me, I think I originally had the mentality that doing collaborations would feed into my individual practice, and that was like a good exercise, but now I feel like it's a symbiotic thing. I'm doing a few right now. One of the weirder ones that I'm doing is with these 2 dudes who are trying to do a book project internationally.
Okay.
And they're not visual artists at all. And they're working with like 15 different people. And they've been working together for years. They're very cute. And they have invited me to be an admin with them. So now I'm just like this third wheel on this like pre-existing thing that's been around for like over a year. And that's almost my favorite type of collaboration, because there's one of them is a philosopher, the other one's a composer.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of us, when we like meet up at a table, the way we think about a given thing is going to be from completely different places, and that's fun.
That's pretty interesting. The other, so you're not actually gonna make a book. You're involved.
I'm making the book.
You are making a book, or you're making one book, or like
theoretically it's going to be
a
journal publication.
Got it.
But it's going to be, everything about it's experimental, so I'm in charge of the book design for the first iteration, at least, like maybe future ones. But it's going to be a publishable journal, a book. So the journals are going to be editions of this book, an installation for the book with a performance element around it that's an event. And then there's going to be a digital presence too. So the book itself is a hybrid between art object, multiple publication in the journal format, and this internet presence, TBD. And that's going to be situated inside of a specific time-based event that's also going to have a performance and like a physical environment wrapped around it.
Huh. That sounds pretty interesting. What's the timeline?
Everything's going to be done in April. Submissions for the journal are due at the end of December, and then I have from then until like February or March to design the art object, and then the translation for it to be made into like a cheap multiple, and then the actual event itself is going to be in April, and I'm in charge of the installation too because I want it to be texture based, so I just have to like hire people to do that and just be like, here are all of the designs.
That's kind of interesting. So a bunch of other artists are going to send you stuff, or
Yes.
artists or writers or whoever.
There's some physicists, poets, theorists, some visual artists, photographers, filmmakers. Who else?
And have they all been given some sort of theme or some sort of...
Yes. And I think the theme is silence.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a bunch of theory texts that go behind it that these two dudes behind the scenes, I just got caught up on this last week, and they were just like, we're going to show you behind the curtains now that you're an admin. I was like, thank you so much. They have like a laundry list of theories and texts that they've been reading, and for each person they've been giving like concentrated versions of that and what they want someone to think about considering their skill set, and then they have to react to that in the face of the concept of silence.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do like I like a texture-based silence installation. I like that.
Yeah, it's going to be weird.
Where's the event going to be?
TBD.
TBD.
They're hoping to get...
5th floor.
They're hoping to get, like, I don't know, like $20,000 in funding.
Nice.
So, I mean, it wants to be at a space.
It wants to be
them.
in a thing, yeah.
It might end up being at Dorchester Art Project. Who knows?
Oh, wow. Yeah, we've been talking for an hour, so I'm gonna end this.
Okay.